G'day everyone, welcome to Two Wheel Workshop. I'm Brody, and in this video I'm going to be installing / reviewing this windscreen for a 2022 KTM Duke 390. So this is a mate's bike. He bought it mainly as a commuter. It's a bit of a step down from his last bike, which was a Gixxer 1000. But it's perfect as a commuter in town. Most of his commute, however, is on the freeway. So he says he gets knocked around by the wind quite a bit, and he wants one of these. I've never actually ridden it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it for a ride now, and that way I'll be able to give like a before and after review for this windscreen. So even at 60 k's an hour, I can feel that I'm getting a lot more wind than what I would be on the RC. And because I'm so upright, it's like full body, not just in the head, like I'm copping a lot of wind in the chest as well. See how it goes once we get up to 80. Yeah, it's a lot windier. Not so bad on a day like today because it's quite warm, but I can't imagine wanting to do this for long periods of time on a highway at 110 k's. The head really cops quite a breeze doing a head check as well. Wants to twist my head right around. The bike is more than capable of sustaining these speeds long term, but I don't know if I'd want to cop it. So yeah, not much of a surprise there. This bike is great as a commuter bike or a beginner bike. It's very easy to ride, great in town, but definitely leaves a bit to be desired on the freeway. So I'll go through the installation process of the windscreen, then I'll take it for another ride and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so this is a genuine KTM Power Parts windshield. In the box you get the windshield itself, mounting bracketry, screws, and the instructions. So I'll have a quick look at the instructions. They come in a bunch of different languages: Dutch, English, Italian, French, and Spanish. We'll jump to the English section. Here we go. So they all look pretty clear and concise, and it's a pretty simple installation process, as you can probably tell by looking at all of the 5 steps. Right, tools you're going to need for this installation are an 8mm, a 5mm, and a 3mm Allen wrench, a T30 Torx wrench, and a 17mm spanner. Alright, so step 1 is removing the bar riser retention nuts, and they are underneath the top triple tree just here. For that we'll need our 17mm spanner. Now my hand's probably going to get in the way here, but I can't really avoid that. Alright, so that's what the instructions say to do, but the whole thing is just spinning inside there, so I reckon I'm going to have to pull these handlebars off and get in at it from the top. I'm going to do this the lazy way, but you can just do it with a Allen key as well. What do we got under here? There we go. Alright, so we can get to the top of the bar riser nut there. Obviously not captive, so I'm going to have to hold this while I undo that 17mm nut. There we go. Now she moves. Right, so under there we've got this washer and this nylock nut. Do the same on the other side. Just going to cheat again. Where's the washer on that side? Are you serious? That side did not even have a washer for some reason. That's a bit of a worry. All right, so step 2 is mounting the windshield supports to those bar riser bolts. Now they go on in this orientation. And I've gotten myself another washer just to replace the one that was missing. All right, so with the windshield support in its correct orientation, we'll try and feed it in between the fork leg and the headlight. We'll place the washer back on, and then we'll put the windshield support on the bar riser bolt. And then we'll just replace the nut, but we won't tighten it up yet. If it wants to play the game. Right, same on the other side. Right, so the next step is to put on the top retaining bracket. It comes with 2. This one here is for the older style that had an LCD display. And this one here is for the newer models that have the TFT. Right, so the first thing we need to do is remove the 2 screws holding the TFT in. I actually think my mates had a crack at this before me because it's missing a screw here too. So for this you'll need a 3mm Allen. And of course that bracket's going to get in the way. All right, the kit comes with these 2 longer Torx screws and they replace the originals in the TFT mount. So we'll mount the bracket like so and loosely install these screws. All right, now this bracket should sit in front of the 2 windscreen brackets and the top holes should line up like this. Alright, and now all that's left to do is install the windscreen itself. So as I said, the 2 top tabs need to line up with the lower mount behind because that's got the thread in it. Now the windscreen comes with these 4 Torx screws and they will go through the windscreen into these. Now it'll probably be easier with 2 people, but you guys get to watch me struggle. God damn it. All right, we got that one started. Once again, my arm's probably going to be in the way, but you get the idea. It's fiddly. All right, that's 2. Let's see how we go with the bottom ones. All right, so they're all in now. All we've got to do is tighten everything up. Right, so here is the windscreen installed. It is a very low profile windscreen, as you can probably tell. I feel that it doesn't really take away from the naked look of the bike, but how effective it actually is at deflecting wind remains to be seen. So we'll take it for a ride right now and I'll let you know my thoughts. Alright, so unfortunately the audio from this second ride was absolutely terrible, so much so that it's not worth including in the video. So I'm just going to do a voiceover. The windscreen performed as I expected. It reduced the wind on the chest quite a bit, not so much at head level, but you really can't expect much more from such a small windscreen. At higher speeds, it stopped the wind from trying to push you back in your seat, and it reduced the buffeting quite a bit as well. So I think it would reduce rider fatigue on longer rides, which is a good thing. You can get bigger windscreens which would perform better, but I feel they'd really kill the naked aesthetic of the bike. So if you're the kind of person who likes the look of your bike as it is, but wants to reduce wind a little bit, then I think this windscreen is for you. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.